Boy, it's a lot going on.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is A or B.
Holds up, three-pointer. It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
What is good, everybody in the neighborhood, everybody that's in the land, everybody that's got a plan, man? What is going on? It is MVP the Geek. And as always, Mr. Hit them with that.
Yo.
Man,
What's good?
yo, I'm going to say this before we even start the show. You need to tell A-Dot to go ahead and pull up a chair beside you. We got some topics, and it don't even have to be now because, you know, I got some college topics I know she would like to fill in on if she's around in the building or whatever. She can sit right beside you, and we can get these things out here, and we can be unbiased or biased as we want to be. But, you know, when we had our talks, I want her on here with her seriousness, with her guidance.
But we'll see when she pop back in. We'll see what's popping.
It's all love. All right. So it's been a minute, and we're going to get these guys and these people over the hump because it is hump day. And I want to rewind some episodes because they're hot takes that's on TikTok right now and bring them through with you. I got the same board right now, but I want to hear what you said because T said the same thing. I want to hear what Boogie got to say on this.
Let's do it.
I'm going to start it from the top, man. I'm starting from the top. NBA, who is your GOAT and why?
All right. Me, it's great that you brought this up because we kind of touched on it a little bit. We didn't dissect it, but we were just talking about it. For me personally, this is just me. We're gonna start basketball. Basketball, I'm going Michael, Jeffrey, Jordan.
And why?
Because I mean, Jordan for a lot of reasons, man. First of all, for the growth of the game. Let's start there. Second of all, like just watching Mike, you know what I'm saying? Mike had that killer instinct, you know what I'm saying? Even the first couple years, because a lot of people like to refer to those first, you know what I'm saying, 6, 7 years when he was losing to better teams. You know what I mean? That's when Mike learned. He like, damn, no matter how cold I am, I'm gonna need me some more. I'm gonna need me some more players with me.
And I need to get
You
stronger.
look at some of them, he torched, you know what I'm saying, the Boston Celtics by himself. He
You
used
heard
to
me?
give the Pistons fits by himself. You
He
know
had to
what I
get
mean? So it's not like, so he did his things on so many levels, but he needed more help. You know what I'm saying? When he got his, you know what I'm saying, his co-pilot, his partner in crime, we see him go to 6 finals, 6-0 in the finals. They never went to game sevens after that. They didn't know what game sevens was about.
it
You
didn't
know what
even,
I'm saying?
didn't
And
even
you know
exist.
what I'm saying?
Nobody
The
back then,
other thing
even the commentators knew the game different back then. They wasn't even looking for it because they knew what Michael Jordan was going to do. Go ahead. I'm
yeah.
sorry, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm
They
and
knew.
I love to revert back to this part of the podcast. I think it was who was it? It was James Worthy. He was on All the Smoke. And he was like, yeah, man, I was better than Michael Jordan for about 30 minutes. You know, like you make this kid as a freshman. He walked into that North Carolina locker room, man, and a lot of guys in that locker room, man, are you know what I'm saying, talents. You know, Sam Perkins, James Worthy.
They
He
had
had
a
Kenny Smith on that team, man. There was a lot of
had a
guys
loose
on that
squad,
UNC on the UNC teams back in the day. And bro, for him to walk in and become the best player instantly just lets you know the competitor he is, man. That's what I love about Mike. Mike is the ultimate competitor. You
and,
know what I
and
mean?
and I'll say this to go off of what you're saying on this. I say the same thing. Mike is my goat too. Though I love Kobe, though I love Magic, though I love the other players, I got to give respect where it's due. All around player. He hold everybody accountable. He will stand up for teammates. Remember when he scooted Scottie Pippen out the way and looked at Xavier McDaniels in the eye and was like, looked at his homeboy. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it, but you saw exactly what I said.
Yeah, I
He
know.
told
Oh,
him.
yeah.
He told him. Looked them in he forehead to forehead. I don't care. He moved. He grabbed Scotty by his jersey like this and pulled him and stood in front of him. And stood in front of him.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love other players. But that killer that he had inside of him, you can't make that. You can't make that. That's I want to be the best, or I don't, or I just
Right.
want to play the game. You know what I'm saying?
But it was one guy. It was one guy that really, you know what I mean, took that formula, took
no.
that formula
Before we
and
go,
ran with it.
no, we ain't going to the next.
No,
Because
we ain't
remember,
going. No, we're not gonna go to the next. No, I'm just saying.
no,
It was just one guy.
because you know as well as I know, and we're
Yeah,
not going to do it because all of the other fans and other
I got
players,
you.
they're gonna be like, no. All right, now because a lot of people be talking about eras and stuff like this and putting he to go to my era is you can't even do that. That's an oxymoron. The GOAT is the greatest of all times.
But hold up. All right, so this is the question I posed to you then, Pete. Would you be more willing to entertain something that like the GOAT by position? Would you be more
Yes,
entertained? Would you be
yes,
open to that?
yes. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say I would be more entertained. I'd be open to it because that makes a lot of sense. When you talk about the greatest of all times and you talk about, okay, we'll move the NBA to the side real quick. If you talk about the NFL, everybody knows the greatest of all times is Jerry Rice. That's the first name you think about in football. Broke every record, had a long career, was not one of the fastest receivers at all. Could catch every goddamn thing you threw at him, broke every record. The people that broke it still didn't break all of his other ones. He's still miles ahead. You know what I'm saying? He was the LeBron before the LeBron, but in a different kind of stat. And this is no slight to LeBron. Jerry was, come on, man. If he need me, I don't care. I got John Taylor. I got Dwight Clark. I got Roger Craig. I got a team of players that's better than me. I just got here. My dad a brick mason. He been throwing me bricks on the top of the roof. That's all I know. These footballs they don't stand a chance. I'm catching bricks. Come on, man. My hands adjusted. Joe, and I did that segue to say this. Everybody say Tom Brady is the GOAT in the NFL. No, he's not. He's got losses under his belt. There's a man who's the Michael Jordan before the deflate game and all of these other things that the Patriots went through. Brady, he still did his thing. I can't take none of that away. But Joe Montana is that GOAT of the NFL when you talk about quarterbacks. I put that over him anytime. When you got an undefeated record in the Super Bowl, that trumps a whole lot of other things. And your numbers outside of that, what do you say to that?
Hey, first of all, man, I definitely agree as far as when it comes to that quarterback position, because if you listen to a lot of guys that's come after, he set the standard. You know what I mean? Tom Brady pays homage to Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. These are guys that, it's plenty guys, you know what I'm saying?
Even Steve Young.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? There's guys that really pay homage to him, man. And Joe was cold as ice, man. I cannot sit here and lie, like, you know what I mean? I definitely. But I like, just to you know what I mean, give the hate or debate, you know what I'm saying? I think you'll have some of the people that's willing to hate or debate as far as TB12 being the guy. Like for me, yeah, I'm going Joe. I'm going Joe Montana first. You know what I'm saying? Then 12. Then I put 12. I put 12 next. I put 12 next. 12 right there.
It's no hate. It's just like if you was to put the championships on it. This is why I'm with my man that said, how can you go straight? Well, when Shaq said, how can you go to LeBron after MJ with just skipping straight over Kobe, man? And this is a man that was mad at him in their relationship for the second half of his career. You know what I'm saying? He really was mad at it. Like, yo, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Shout out to Planet Vapor in the building too, man. Shout out to Planet Vapor, man. We love, we live, we pretty good, man. But yeah,
definitely right, man. I mean, since we right there, we might as well go ahead and shout out to my boy, the baddest man in the lane, you know what I mean? Hell has no fury, Blind Fury, you know what I mean? Fury Bro Studios, man. Tap in with the guy, man. Make sure you hit him up for all your recording needs.
Shout out to D-Rec too, man. Got to meet him this weekend that just passed, man, from Indiana. Is out, man, bro. He got some music, and we got a show coming up. Everybody that don't know, Boogie's got a show. He's on my set. I got a like 30-minute set. I got a 30-minute set. Come on, man. My boys, they already let me know, but bruv, we out here. April 12th. You already know what time it is. You know the spot. Also, shout out to Corey Rockbottom Davis for Columbia's first Black-owned animation station. We're going to keep that riding. We're going to keep that rocking. Also, shout out to Planet Vapor. You know how we doing it. Bags in the building. Bags on bags on bags. We doing this. Tonight, after, all you got to do, the viewer that's over here watching, type it in the chat right now. Type that 007 in. We're going to get a bag to you. But, Boogie, tell me what is a GOAT? Because we talked a little bit about it. And we also said it would be better to do GOATs by position because the GOAT over everything, it's only two people that I can think in the NFL and in the NBA. That's Jerry Rice and Michael Jordan. You got other people that were runners-up that was really, really great at what they did.
One more guy. They got one more guy that they talk about. And now, you
Go
know what I'm
ahead.
saying? That's their hockey. They call him the great one.
That's right.
Wayne
That's right.
Gretzky.
That's right.
Yeah,
And even in
Wayne
and even
Gretzky. Sure.
who can we agree in? I mean, agree on baseball with that.
I mean, you can go a couple different ways, man. I mean, you can say Derek Jeter because Derek Jeter he's won. You know what I mean? He's a winner. Some guys like to lean more to like a what's that? Like pitcher. It might be a pitcher type of guy. You know what I mean? Kurt Schilling. I don't know. You know, it just depends. That's one of those. That's one of them conversations you got to go by position too, because you know what I mean. You can't leave out the guys like the Ken Griffey's of the world, the Barry Bonds, and you know all
Right.
these greats. Babe Ruth. You know what I mean?
Big
Mickey
and
Mantle.
that's
Yeah, like
bro.
like we just could keep
You
going. You know what I'm saying?
you broke you broke
So
the internet tonight. You broke the internet tonight. All right. And I'm gonna
yeah.
start this right here when I'm saying this. Let me see what time is it right now. It's 18 minutes 55 seconds. You broke the internet when you said you have to break the GOAT talk down into categories or positions. I'm sorry. When you said you had to break it into positions, made way more sense than just the GOAT. What does that mean about the people that created the game? You know what I'm saying? If you just putting it on the
Yeah.
person that got better after all of the years or whatever. And bro, come on, man. I don't, the past really don't matter. The present, if I can fix it's okay. But the future is all I'm worried about and preparing for. So when we talk about this GOAT thing, how many more will we see after LeBron and Steph, bro?
Mhm.
Let's
That's a
be
good
let's
question.
be
I mean, right
let's
now, like
be
like we do
let's
got
be really
we
honest. And
we
where the NBA is right now, and nobody picking up that role as the, you know what I mean? Let's
well,
talk. Tell me about that, bro.
I think see that discussion is we've got a couple guys in the mix right now. Like you got the next guys up, right? We got the next guys up. So I guess we here goes the category, right? If I'm looking, I'm gonna just give I'm gonna give five, probably six guys that you know are in this category to carry the league, right?
Uh-huh.
So of course you got the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker always in the conversation as far as for MVP. He's won a championship. You know what I
You think
mean? Then
he'll be
you
able to
got
carry you
you
think he'll
got.
be able to carry the league though? Like LeBron and a Steph?
I mean,
That's, I
he
mean,
like he. The thing about it is, it's not. No, he's not gonna carry the league because the Jokic is not. He not really fancy. It's not nothing like flashy. Like he can't jump really high. He doesn't run really fast. You know what I'm saying? But he just the way he affects the game in his usage rate is just, you know what I'm saying? It's at a high, bro.
it is. It is,
But
bro.
you know, you got him, you got Giannis. You know what I mean? Giannis got him 2 MVPs right now. Giannis then won him a championship. You know what I'm saying? Won him a All-Star MVP. You know, Finals MVP. So that's another guy. You got Luca. Luca. I'm gonna trade you in the middle of the night, Luca. You know what I'm saying? Like all we've seen with this guy is
My boy late
honestly,
night Luca, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
he just all we've seen is Luca get better and better, like and better. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy when a guy like that had at averaging stats like that, he can't win the MVP because it's somebody that got a better stat line like usage rate than you.
Right.
That's all it come down. Not really you got better stats, it's just a better usage rate. Like, all right. So, but you got that guy. You know what I mean? Then you got this guy over there in OKC, SGA. SGA don't look like he's going away. He don't look like he's going away.
It's not going
You
nowhere, bro.
know?
He's not going
So
nowhere, bro.
yeah. And then you got the other kid over there in Minnesota, and Edwards. So you got these guys, like these are the next faces, these are the guys. Right?
I'm gonna push back on that, like how you said too at the beginning of this year. He Ant-Man. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
some
man.
games he big, look, some games he big, some games he small. He Ant-Man. I'm gonna see because it's still up, but
I agree. I so and then then you just got these bubble guys, the other guys, like,
you
you
got
know
the
what I'm
guys
saying?
though.
You
You
got
still
you got like so like a Jalen Brunson, like Jalen the baller. Don't get it twisted. I love Jalen, but Jalen's like, I'm looking at him as like, could he be the face of the league? If he keeps consistent, what he's doing in New York is amazing. So he could be in that topic in conversation. I got the guy John Morant. You like, I don't know what I got with Ja. And hold up. I missed two more guys that was the face of the league guys, and that's them two guys in Boston. Hold on. I gotta put both of them over there. Jalen and Jason, they with the guys as far as the face of the league. So that next upper echelon of guys, right?
as well as Spider-Man.
See, I put Spider on the bubble. The Spider, like, don't get it
Now
twisted.
look,
I love
so let me
Spider.
go off your words. Let me go off your words. Cause you said he's like a different Dwayne Wade. Dwayne
Yeah,
Wade,
yeah.
Dwayne Wade was a champion.
I know, and see, that's the thing. See, look, see, MV. I like Spidey. You know what I'm saying? I like Spidey. I really do.
Mhm.
And what he's been able to accomplish this year over there in Cleveland, like, and I know Spider-Man got that dog in him. But then you got to think about it. He's really embodied of a Dwayne Wade, because Dwayne, remember, a lot, like, Dwayne was a hooper, right? But you ain't really hear Dwayne, like, he'll be like top 5 of the conversation of MVP. He never was like really like, you like, oh, Dwayne Wade, the MVP. Even though he was deadly when you play him on the court. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I got
So
you.
that's the only thing. That's
You
the only
don't
thing I
talk
say
about
about
him.
Spidey.
No, I got you. You don't see him as that, but the difference in Wade and Spidey is what we talk about is like how Dwayne Wade plays. That's the way that I saw it. Like the way that
Yeah.
he plays, the way that he
No,
does
he's
his thing.
no.
But
He's
Spider-Man is he is that
go ahead, Coach.
extra, and I think he's gonna go ahead and push that because of the way he got those boys biting out there, the way he's showing improving. The coaches is happy, the front office is happy out there with what he's got going on. This is what we were talking about, the 2.0 on it. And a lot of people say the 2.0, and it's almost just like a remix of a player that's not as good. They just put the 2.0 so you don't be as judgmental. When we say that with Mitchell being D Wade, is a better jumper, is more of a Jimmy Buckets type heart because he gonna pull the team. Remember, and that's not taken away from Wade. He showed Bron how to do it, and he pulled Shaq to another ring. Shaq didn't lead, that squad like that. Then remember,
Back
this is for
door.
Flash. This is for Flash. Remember, that's what he
Oh, that's
called
when they
him
was
out
calling him
there.
Flash. That's
You
when they
know
was
what I'm
calling him
saying?
Flash.
You know
That's
what
what I
I'm
wanted
talking
to
about?
touch on. That's what I
Yeah,
wanted to touch on. That's when they was calling him Flash.
let's
You know
go.
what I'm saying? And like, and see, look, for Spider, look, he does all that. Like, he really, when I'm watching him, he really does all that. Like, he is D Wade, like, all the way. I'm talking about just how his mannerism on the court, like
Yeah,
how he attacks the bucket and can, you know what I mean? He got
yeah.
a more consistent shot than D Wade. The only thing, like, you know what I'm saying, this is where I questioned it just a little bit, but it's not nothing with him in the playoffs, because when I've seen him go to the playoffs, but he did let me down a couple, like, it was like 2 years ago. They went and played the Knicks, and they had the better team. But the Knicks, you know what I'm saying, we just had more dog in us at that time and got them boys up out of it. So I just want to see in this moment, like, you didn't have the best team all season. So I really want to see, like, a good season for me. I ain't asking for them to go to the finals, but if you can go to the conference finals, I think that's a good season for Cleveland. You
All right.
know?
I'm not mad at that at all. And
But yeah,
like I
nah, like
said,
it's
no,
guys
no,
like that. It's but
go
you
ahead, bro.
got guys like so like him, Jalen Brunson. Like these guys are, you know what I mean, hands down, they the best player on their team. But it just be so hard because you got so many guys, like, you know what I mean?
Yep. Bro, trust me, I understand. I
Like,
understand.
who would you like? Hold on. This is a question I pose to you, right?
Right.
Out of them guys that are faces of the league, in order for you to put a guy in, you gotta take a guy out. Who would you take out to put Spider-Man in over?
And the GOAT, or well, the greatest or the leaders right now conversation with the
Yeah,
young guy,
about the guys that's carrying the league right now. Would you
Devin
be
Booker.
like, would you hold up? Would you take out a Luka Doncic?
No, I matter of fact, and I'm sorry, Devin Booker. I would take out a James Harden. Because remember what you
Oh no,
even
Harden,
said.
Harden, oh, no, Harden ain't carrying the league. He's
Yeah,
not even in
exactly.
that. He's not.
Exactly.
He's not in that
Remember what you
conversation no
said the
more.
other day. Yeah, remember what you said the other day.
I watch. I
He
see what
ain't.
the beard doing. I'm not enthused about what the beard doing, but what
I'm
I
just
am
saying.
enthused about, I got to be honest, because what is really not being talked about over there is how good Ty Lue is as a coach.
No. Give me this
Ty Lue,
before we go there. Give me
oh
this before we go there. Because
what?
remember, where we are is what Mitchell is doing, right?
Yeah,
And compared right now, he's not an elite baller, but he's up there.
oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry. He's not a MVP right now because of who he is, but he can do all of that. Remember what Derrick Rose before all of this stuff right here?
yeah.
He's that kind. If I was to explain him to me, it would be Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah,
Dwayne
yeah,
Wade as
yeah.
far as the player, but I say Derrick Rose as far as the heart. He don't play like Derrick Rose at all. But the heart, I know I'm finna dunk on you. I know I'm finna do this right here. I know I'm finna do that right there. Man, bro. So tell me this right here, man. From that right there, bro. Mount Rushmore. Who's on yours? If you want me to, I'll go first. You just say
Mount
the word.
Rushmore.
Yeah,
All
your
right,
Mount
so hold
Rushmore.
on. Let me make sure I get this clear because sometimes I get this a little clear. A Mount Rushmore is like four. You got four heads, right? Like the real Mount Rushmore is four heads,
Now look,
right?
look, look.
Four.
Now look. I don't want you to be all statistically inclined. I don't want you to be all politically correct. I want your four. I'm not going to judge you. This is for the
Yeah.
chat, for them to say something about it. And
Oh
we'll
man,
rebuttal after.
I
But
don't mean
after
listen. I
you
don't
do
mean no
yours, I'll
harm.
do mine. Yeah, for real, man.
I'm
I'm
going.
gonna
I'm
stand on
going
mine.
straight like this. For it don't even take me long, man. I'm going Chef Curry, Michael Jordan, uh, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James.
Right.
There
Hey,
it is.
hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right here, bro. I had to same mine up. But I'm gonna tell you what I said on mine, right? I
What?
said I got Magic, I got Kobe, I got Jordan, and I had a split with Steph and LeBron. Steph face would be a little bit more on there because
I
it
mean,
was like
and don't and see
I
that's
could
the
not
thing.
acknowledge it,
And that's
but
why I asked for
he
four. I said
ruined
that's
his
why I asked
era.
you for 4 or 5 because listen, I
But
don't
no,
want to
no,
take. I don't,
that's not even a five. But see,
no,
and I know how you give respect to him, and you know how I'm trying to not disrespect him this year. But if you think about it, if you really think that's why I had Steph on the higher part of the split, if I can show
no.
you my split sheet, the reason that I did it when Magic was in his era, it wasn't no question.
Yeah, yeah.
When Jordan,
I
when
know.
Jordan was in his era, it wasn't no question.
Right, bro.
When Kobe was in his era, it wasn't no question.
No, I don't know. Hold on. I debate that. I got a debatable.
Who's that?
Timmy.
That's true, but that wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a question because
No,
look,
no,
look.
no, no, no,
This the,
no,
no, no, no,
no.
no, no. Look, this the only reason it wasn't a question because one of us is coming out the West. We talk about the
No.
championships, and
Back
they
door,
both
back
they both
door.
out with 5, and
Yeah,
that's real.
back
You know
door.
what I mean? That's real. What you saying holds a whole lot of weight. I'm not backing out and throwing out the trash. Hell no,
Nah.
not doing none of that. That's accepted and well checked out here. But only reason I said was Kobe. Nobody on the list of Mount Rushmore scored 81 points.
Oh no, 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 no. No, I think you
Now,
listen.
look,
I'm not. Oh
look.
no.
And we're doing it by keeping the league going, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I said Steph over LeBron because the man changed the game and made us watch it a whole different way that we watch
Facts.
the game.
Yeah.
Everybody
bro,
didn't get to do that.
think about this, Pete. Just think about this, bro. We used to watch the game, and if you was up 20 points, the game over, bro. You can take your starters out. You can chill.
And they'll do that. They would do that back then.
Pete, in like 2.5 seconds, we started seeing the baby face assassins start running around here doing the shimmy and all this. And then you learn that 20 points was nothing in the game.
Now look, let's go ahead and pay homage to that.
Can you
pay homage to that.
Let me ask you this. Hold on. I just want to know that one question.
Let's pay homage to that real quick. Because remember how Reggie heated up in that last little bit?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Now look, and remember how T-Mac did that and those last little, and this is the result of that. Go ahead where you was, man. Go ahead where you was.
Just saying. I'm saying, but see, look, that was a small sample size. That's still like that was mind blowing to us for a long time. Yes, and then this light skinned fella just come out here just having all this fun, bro, just shooting the joint from the parking lot. Like you up 20. You really gotta put them boys down. Like you gotta stay on with your foot on their neck. Cause if that little baby face start running with his mouthpiece out his mouth, man, you in trouble.
And he's not a slouch on defense.
A lot of people be coming for my boy Top. He's a willing participant. He does try to guard. He's not the best at guarding, but he does try to guard.
All it takes is effort. That's all it takes is effort.
Nah, so it's hard because when he run into a guy like Kyrie be saucing my boy up.
Look. Kyrie gives Steph what Steph gave Chris Paul.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yo, son, you hit that on the head.
Sometimes you gotta bet.
Hit the buzzer for yourself.
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah, there you go.
Tony Allen, Raja Bell, Shane Battier, Ron Artest, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing they could do. They were the elite defenders that's going to do everything that the referees didn't. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. And the second player that did that after Kobe like that was runner up, Melo.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep going. It sits in the building.
Hey man, listen. I do want to shout out to the boy Melo, man. 7 p.m. Brooklyn, yo. That's my little joint, yo. Yo, I do be following your son, but son was like that. Yo, son a walking bucket. Yo, like Melo was come on, like he got one of the deepest bags on the offensive side. For people that be talking about, they want to go out here and they want to be Paul George and all that. No disrespect to Paul, because Paul got a little offensive bag too. But y'all dudes need to YouTube my boy Carmelo Anthony, dog. And look at that work. Look at that work. Start with that work in Denver first, and then get to that New York work. Yeah. Start with that bag in Denver first.
Don't even go to the New York work. Don't even go there because look, if you look at, he was so good. Look at how good J.R. Smith and the rest of the squad was out there. The only reason they lost is Birdman, all of them boys they had, Nay. The only reason they lost, they ran into Kobe and them boys, man.
I know.
That's the only reason they lost, man. That's the only
man. That's a cerebral assassin.
The
He
Rocket,
already knows.
Ron, come on, man, bruv, come on, man.
Bro. And that first year, I stay on the record and I stand on this. The first year that him and Bron was in the league, they averaged the same amount of numbers. Melo and them boys went to the playoffs. Bron was at the crib. Y'all robbed that man. Y'all robbed that man out of rookie of the year.
Look, no, don't say that yet. And Melo got more rookie of the months, rookie of the week.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, he got
that
all those. He got all those more.
Thank you, Pete.
Really
Thank you for the emphasis.
Yeah.
No, hey, hold on. No DR to LeBron though, man, because LeBron was different. LeBron did walk into the league doing his thug dizzle, but
man,
y'all gotta remember, Melo was just as nice. Melo had just won that. He just won that national championship when he walked in that league.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics.
Okay, yes, sir.
Well, bro, all right, check this out. Who's going to the finals? We done talked about it.
Who's going to the finals?
And we getting closer. We getting closer. We done talked about it.
Oh man. Listen,
bro,
I don't
tell you this.
hold on, man.
I can only see a Final Four. I can only see a Final Four. I can't see who's going.
That's what I will call out. I do see a Final Four. How about that? And this is what I see.
Or go
ahead.
Matter of fact, go ahead. No, go ahead, because you said it. This is what you
I
already know what mine is. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. I'll give you mine. Celtics, Cleveland, Lakers, Golden State. That's the Final Four NBA.
Hey, I'm right there with you, big dog. I'm just looking at it because I'm like, because right now the standings is kind of crazy, but I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, and honestly, like for real, if it does fall like that, it's gonna be good for basketball. It's gonna be great for basketball. LeBron, Curry, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how many more of these we really got left in the clip. You know what I'm saying? You might see, you'll catch them, but yeah.
Oh, look, my partner Darrell said he still ain't getting no link. Okay, Darrell, check this out. Right there where you talking, tell me if you see this. I'm pasting it right now as I talk. T was good. T, you already know it. Look, Steph all day. Okay, going back to homework.
All right, get on that homework, girl.
Hey, shout out to you, T, man. You doing the thing. You doing the thing.
Yes, man. Yes, sir.
Bro, all right. Tell me this, man.
Yeah.
Because we got two players that they're talking about. One is in the the NBA right now.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the NCAA. He was doing okay. Then he almost died on the court, as AJ said Saturday's show. The man almost died out there, came back, and is now balling in the G League, but in the regular league, he's not doing his thing like that. And in college, he didn't do his thing. And the person I'm talking about is Bronny James. And we talk about these silver spoons. You know what I'm saying? The silver spoon I'm comparing them to is Shedeur Sanders. You got two of the best players when you talk about what they did and how they changed the game. And you got two of the kids that playing. Well, that's playing. Shedeur Sanders, high school, college, about to go to the draft. A lot of people don't talk much. And what me and T was talking about yesterday was how, like, you talk about his downs and his ups. It's not really a lot of things we know, because all they talk about is his watches. And that plays all in his favor. I don't care what y'all say about me. You talking about my clothes and all of this. Nobody got the scouting report right because of what y'all talking about. Nobody cares about anything. Well, you want to say hi? She cut that thing out. She took her time too. That's what she was doing that whole show.
Wow.
She drew it and cut it out.
That's dope, Nisi.
The camera's right there, baby. Look. Yeah.
Oh, is that Sailor Moon?
Yeah, look, I cut it out. See, look,
He said, "Who is that?"
oh, that's my
I don't even know how you get. And she got the toothpick onto the back of it. She done made her. We'll make some what's the names out of it. Don't worry about it. Nah.
her
But
name
yeah,
is Pernessa.
Pranessa. Pranessa, nice to meet you. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
They can put it on the shelf.
Yeah, I'll put it up there after I get done.
Okay, I'll put it right here.
All right. So tell me this right here. Who do you think looks more? We're going to the more impressive version of the show right now. We're talking about looks. What's more glamorous? You know what I mean? We're not going off of
We
the.
have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
We're not doing that. We're going straight up right now off of Rashad was good, man. Rashad, man. Hey, the thing is up there. I was thinking about you before I went on today because I know when you said last night how often or what time do I go on. We normally go on 8:30-ish. So it's like 8:30, 8:45. And appreciate you tuning in, showing some love. Shout out to you. And Boogie, he always be on it. He be like, man, that soundboard, man. He be bugging off to the soundboard. But yeah, from here on out, and he saw yesterday, this is basically the same thing, but you weren't here. So all of our shorts and everything is going to be with this right here. What's more impressive to you with Luka or Jimmy?
Oh,
And I gotta, and you know I'm gonna make you dig deep because you know this is personal between me and you because it's our teams, but we
yeah,
gotta be
listen.
real with it.
I mean, the more impressive thing right now is definitely Luca because Luca is back to Luca form. Because for the first probably about 5 games, everybody was wondering, like, yo, like, how healthy is Luca and how is this going to work? But then they went on a nice little win streak. I think they went like 8, 9 in a row. And you see how it was going to work, and you see how things going to go. And the real thing that I really like about this is it looks really good when I'm watching these Lakers because they got 3 guards that are like combo guards. Like they can basically play on ball, play off ball, orchestrate the offense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drive, dribble, penetrate, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They do it all of them. You know, you got AR-15, you got Luka, you got LeBron, and honestly, like for me, like, yo, this is about to buy some more time on LeBron on the tire.
No.
About time
So,
LeBron leaves this league, bro. He's gonna have so many records. It's just gonna be like, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Like, you know.
bro,
Right
that's
now, when I'm watching, son, you know, I'm like, bro, I just like, yo, like he ain't slowing down. I can see him just coming to work, like walking in 47 years old and can get 20.
so
I can see.
would you put that in on member is who you think is gonna be who is looking better right now? And you went to that Luca that you went into the Luca rant, but
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh
mad
well,
at
no, but
no, I'm
I,
not
no,
mad. But
I
look,
got sidetracked. But that, like
I'm
I
gonna say
said,
this. Look, I'm gonna say this because that's how good Luca has been, and that's what it is. He added on to LeBron's career.
yeah,
My thing is, I think it's Jimmy because not only did he add on to Steph's career, but he added on to Draymond's career. He added on to Steve Kerr's career. Everybody that's on that team got a different look, and it don't matter who is the winner. Like we said, Boogie, Playoff Jimmy is different. He will drag a team with him. And that's the slight tie because Luka, he did it last year, and I can't give him the drag a team because Uncle Drew ain't playing.
Sure.
No, I mean, you ain't dragging
Yeah.
no Uncle Drew. Stop that. No, I'm
Facts.
not doing. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Yo,
Yeah,
hey, yo, Uncle Drew,
I will
no, him
never
and Uncle Drew took,
disrespect him
yo,
like
they
that.
was on that road trip together. Him and Uncle Drew took turns driving.
You know
They
what I'm
took
saying?
turns driving.
I would never do that like that. But buckets, I don't care who you got. That's a scoring champion. Who's the MVP? Who's the greatest defender? Who grabs the most rebounds? When I get on this team, I'm going to do what I do and add that to everything that y'all got going on.
Fact though.
I don't
I mean,
got to score.
listen, look, I don't get it twisted. I really like Jimmy over there. And but I'm just, yeah, like I said, like I'm just looking like because I knew the Luka thing was gonna work out eventually. I didn't think it was gonna be this quick for it
That's
to click.
coherence.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
I
chemistry
like
that they
when
got.
we first heard about this, you remember I was on the record saying, you know what I mean, that Dallas had won the immediate trade.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what I'm saying, AD went down, but before he went down, bro, he had like 26 at half.
He's
So,
going
you know what I
stupid.
mean? Uncle Drew went down. We ain't know that all that was going to happen.
Yep. You can't predict none of those things. You can't
Yeah.
predict none of those things that happen
So
with
yeah, but nah, the Jimmy situation, man. I like Jimmy over there, man. He's definitely brought another aspect to, you know what I mean, to the team. Because, you know what I mean, what's been able to happen prior to this is, you know, once the three ball is not really hitting, you know what I mean, then what's your next go-to? Well, one thing you can do is you can drop the ball down in that paint and let Jimmy go to work. Like 18 and 15 feet, he working inside. Don't get it twisted. He can shoot the three too. So and he gets to the lane and draws fouls. So
at will too. All right.
yeah.
So more impressive. We keeping it on here. We're gonna start from the tournament. NCAA women's. Who's more impressive? And we're gonna put our feelings to the side and we're gonna start from week 1 because it was hundos out there delivered out. USC beat the brakes off those girls, as well as UConn beat the brakes off those girls. Week number 2, UConn beat the brakes off those girls. USC was down. I don't know what Don told those girls at halftime, but that 20-7 run, and you was at that game right after church.
In the building. You know I was.
You and the dot was out there. Is the dot in the building? Is the dot in the building?
The dot is not in the building right now, but
Okay.
the dot was out there. Dot man was hey, you already know we was out there. We definitely was in the building. And first and foremost, look, so hold up, more impressive. Let's get that part. Let's get that part. Yeah, let's get that part.
Nah. You can build up to it. Give me the
No,
other,
all right.
and at the
I'm about to
end,
say
yeah, and at the end,
first and foremost, you know, sitting at the game, man, you know, it was like that was a hell of a game. It was a lot of energy, man. Yo, it was definitely packed out. But yo, shout out to Indiana, man, because they definitely came ready to play, and they did not lack. You know what I mean? Last year they gave us a tough fight. In the March Madness. And this year they brought in the same thing. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was not really happy at the first half of our energy level. But when we did jump out in the third quarter and really settled on the defense and started to, you know what I mean, get some of the shots that we usually make, then you know what I mean, we was able to take control of that game. But yeah, man, shout out to Indiana, man, and definitely they showed out. Like they had been at the job. They came up to the job all weekend, bro. Like I was sitting there literally. It was crazy because I was hanging out with them on Saturday. I had them up at the rooftop experience. You know what I'm saying? And it was vibing. And I told them, they was like, well, we gonna come here tomorrow. I was like, well, you won't see me because I'm gonna be at the game. But I did end up saying,
Did you have that special drink for him?
oh yeah, I definitely, you know I did. I got
Man,
it.
that's my
I had to
favorite,
sprinkle.
man.
I had to sprinkle a little yayas on them real
I
fast,
never took a shot
man.
and felt like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go now, not tomorrow. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they was catching the vibe out there for real. But yeah, so it was like yo. But back to it, like the more impressive right now, I'm gonna go with. I'm thinking, UConn is doing. You know what I mean? They have been more impressive up until this point. They've been more impressive. But
I'll go off of what you're saying off of what they said last night. The only reason, and this is not debatable because this is relatable. USC, when they start playing the other team's game, they get in foul trouble quick, and it messes up that 10-player rotation that Don got. It doesn't matter how deep it is because it's player for player, basically, how she has it. It's guard ready, but if you don't have those guard positions ready in that time, say, for instance, if it's second quarter, you up 20 points. You can put any guard in. If it's first quarter, you in foul trouble, that same guard won't produce the same results. They will only manage and maintain the game. You know what I'm saying? But when you had UConn out there, they're playing with that discipline that we've been missing for like 4 or 5 years. And you remember my Dukes, and this is also what T said last night when my Dukes was saying how Gino all year has been waiting for Paige to step up and play, lead the game, get them right. And the first game, that blowout, and the difference is, remember, South Carolina scored 50 points in the paint. They was like, how can they do that again? They don't know. That didn't come from half court playing. That came from steals, from that press that they did. You know what I'm saying? That didn't just come from that. And when you look at how Gino had them on a different discipline, it was a team play defense instead of just it's almost like my dad, he knows I'm gonna go out here and do this versus my mom, she's telling me to go out here and do this. And that's not taking a shot at Don in the least, because Don got those girls ready. If you look at her on the sideline when she's over here posted like this and hitting them with the Phil Jackson, no, I ain't calling a timeout. You know what you're supposed to be out here doing.
Yeah.
When she do this, she looking at a specific player. It was your fault. You seen it this year when we was coaching. What are you out here doing? I can tell you so many times, but when you see what UConn was doing, it wasn't none of that. And that's no disrespect to either of the teams, none of the players, because I rock with them like that. But the way that they look is like you know right now we're in Sweet 16. You know you winning or going home. You can't go there with I'm gonna be down, not at no time. It's juggler time right now, man. It's juggler time right now. So with that impression, we going with Joyce, the freshman Edwards, versus Sarah, the freshman Strong. Which one's more impressionable to you, man? And
Hey,
that's a
man,
hard one, too. That's a hard one, too.
That is definitely both a hard one right there. Like honestly, and whatever answer you give, I believe is I can see it on either way. I'm going more impressive. I'm going with Strong. I love Joyce. You know what I'm saying? What I love Joyce is Joyce doesn't get sped up. Like Joyce just doesn't get sped up. And she's a beast around that basket as far as defensively and offensively. And she can control the ball, you know what I'm saying, up the floor. Sarah, I like Sarah's inside outside game. I've seen her, you know what I mean, step back and she was shooting trays, you know what I'm saying? And then I see her able to go down low as far as banging with them girls and get rebounds and different things of that nature too. So I'm gonna go with Sarah on this one, man. It's very close for me too. It's very close. You know what I mean? Because that's my girl, Joyce. Joyce, my girl. Matter of fact, your home girl, Cam is home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure Cam is home. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not mad at it at all, and they're only gonna grow. I'm shout out to Az taking another year, not going into the draft, staying there with her. I think that's gonna look good. But all right, more impressive. We got another one that's gonna be rough. But it's almost a little bit unbiased because we're gonna go to the snow bunnies on it. We're gonna go with Kit versus Butt Kits.
Mm. Oh man, listen. a battle of the Elsas. Listen, them is both, you know what I'm saying, to me are phenomenal girls. I had the pleasure to meet Chloe Kids. You know what I'm saying? One day, like they was her parents was at the bar and like she came in and very sweet girl, man, very humble. Paige, I follow her on Instagram and she's
Yo,
she's
that's
a very
awesome,
sweet
man.
girl.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
man. You got to meet her,
yeah,
man. That's
she's a
awesome.
very she's a very sweet girl too. I really love her, man, and I love her energy. But just to put this all to the side, just picking one player, I'm going to have to go with Paige on this one. I have to go with Paige because Paige, she just has a deeper bag as far as you know what I'm saying, being able to affect the game in different phases and facets. Hold on.
Okay. Oh no, no, you good. You good. You good, man. I'm not mad at that. Take it all. And okay, I'm not taking anything from Kits as well as what you said because she is a great baller. She really is. And I haven't met her personally. I hadn't met her personally or anything like that, but I have go you it's one thing about the game that you gotta understand. On the court and off the court, personality is everything with it, man. And y'all, Kaylee is over here bugging out, but when you got a great personality, it's gonna show not just off the court, it's gonna show more on
Uh,
the court because your teammates is out there with you. They doing their thing. You good, bro? I think we lost Boogie, but it's all good, man. Because
Boogie, are you okay? Are you glitching?
yeah, he's glitching right now. Yeah, he's glitching right now.
Dad, look, I'm setting up my. Look, I made another one.
Okay. But yeah, it's when you got that personality, it's not just gonna show off on you, it's gonna show and your teammates are gonna get that because it's almost like a great pass. Sometimes you get a pass that's so good, you see at that time somebody else that's great when it comes to passing. And you get that. You bring it home. But in a lot of instances, you don't. But when you're working with Kit, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that every time. Hold on, let me fix the screen, man. Hold on, man. I'm sorry. And I was rambling a little bit too, y'all. Y'all heard that. But yeah, I don't know. We lost Boogie. So the last one that I was gonna talk about again was Juju and Jaden. I'm not gonna talk about her injury. I'm real sad about that. I'm sorry that she had to have that happen to her. I'm glad she's making her money and she's straight right now. So it doesn't matter. She's gonna make more than what I'm making in the next 6, 7 years. Well, that's on my old salary, but when Juju was at the game with Jaden and his mom got in the game and was just like, where is your boyfriend? or your husband to have you out there like, nah, don't play your son like that. This is a grown man. He don't need you sitting in between them. He don't need you doing what you think is going to look out for him. Do you think Juju is trying to get pregnant right now? As she's got her career in front of her? Do you think he's trying to have kids right now? And even if he was, do you think he wouldn't be able to pay for it? I don't understand certain things, but I know one thing that I understand, and when I understand.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up three-pointer.